Welcome to the Rock Crusher video. I actually did not know how much I was going to be amused by this part. I really didn't expect it to be a highlight, but I quite enjoyed watching the rocks get crushed in his beautiful machine. It was a good 2.5 hours, the entire process, to get rid of all of the rocks. I've condensed it to about 4.5, 5 minutes. And I will say it was very impressive every little bit. I didn't have any idea how amusing this machine was going to be, just the sheer power the machine had, and just even little things like the fact, watching him get up onto the top of the pile of cement and rock and everything like that and getting himself a stable ground was entertaining. But when he actually started throwing the cement and rocks into the crusher, it was amazing how fast it started flying out, and it was a sight to see. I was very impressed by the machine, and I didn't really think much of being excited for this part, but it was quite entertaining. I was glad I was able to get some of the aerial pictures. It was snowing at this point, which I really probably shouldn't have taken the drone up in the snow, but I was like, I want this shot. So I did, and honestly, little snow in the background just adds a little character to it. So for reference, the top picture is running at actual speed, and the sound to this video is coming from that picture. So it's all on actual speed. The bottom is 2 times speed, which is still hard to believe how fast it was in person. I just speeded it up though to kind of show as much as possible in a short period of time, because as amusing as it is, I don't think you really want to watch 2.5 hours of the Rock Crusher. That being said, I only probably have half an hour from the aerial and the farther view, which is nice and all. Not quite the same as getting the close up from the aerial. So this company was very good at working with us. So, we had made an agreement to leave the place as clean as possible, and we wanted to make sure that the foundation and the rocks weren't just left in a mess. And, they worked with us because, they agreed to spread it out, but it's not like we had stated, like, we want you to put the rocks exactly here or this exactly there. And they were really nice and kind of asked us where we wanted to spread it. So I asked them to basically make me a path towards where the pole barn is, so that when the ground's soft, I can kind of drive over it. Now, this is larger crushed rocks in the end. It's not the most ideal for driving over like small gravel, but for my farm equipment and the occasional time the truck's going to drive over top of it, it's just fine. And they did work with me because I didn't know how much I was going to get out of this, and I ended up with a lot more than expected, which is actually fantastic. You can see here, though, they had a quick little issue at the very beginning, and that was the only issue they had the whole time. Thought I would leave this little close-up I took with my cell phone, where you can really hear when I actually had the camera close to it how loud it was up close, and again, real time, just how fast it's spitting out of there. And this guy did a phenomenal job trying to keep up with him, and you can actually see there part of the path that we made. And this is actually kind of neat as well, just watching that entire machine moving. It kind of folded up its flaps, moved the conveyor belt down, and then it basically drove up to the front. This is like the size of a tractor trailer. It is huge, and you can kind of see the picture of the pile that was left over. I'm going to leave this video as a short, but the pile will be another video, and also finishing off that little pathway will also be another video that I did a time lapse on. So Stick around and check out the follow-up videos to this, and please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.